En esta historia realmente hay dos. Una comienza interrumpida por la segunda y después continúa la primera. La primera es la sanación de la hija de Jairo, pero es interrumpida el relato con la sanación de la mujer que llevaba sangramiento hacía 15 años y se había gastado todo el dinero en médicos. Esta es una historia mucho más que de sanación física. Esta es una historia que hay que colocarla en el primer siglo en Judea o Galilea para entender la belleza de este texto. Esto es una sanación de la dignidad de una persona, esto es devolverle la humanidad a una persona, esto es retornarla a la sociedad, al clan, a la familia, a la sinagoga, al mundo que habitaba. Esta mujer tiene dos grandes problemas. Tiene sangramiento de 15 años, por lo tanto era contaminable y era mujer. Y por eso se acerca a Jesús como se acerca. Se acerca temorosa, temblorosa, tiene miedo de que sea reconocida, se escabulla entre la gente, busca mucho más que su sanación física, busca su dignidad, busca su liberación, busca volver a ser un ser humano. Es la fuerza de Jesús quien se la sana, es la fuerza que sale de Jesús quien le restituye aquello que aquella mujer busca, que básicamente es volverse a sentir humana. Es un texto que nos invita a nosotros a hacer lo mismo, ver dónde sentimos que nuestra dignidad ha sido pisoteada, ha sido abandonada, donde nos sentimos que necesitamos todavía una buena dosis de amor y de acción de Jesús en nosotros para sentirnos plenos y sentirnos completas. Así que hoy le pedimos a esta mujer valiente no temer acercarnos a Jesús y decirle también: Señor, ayúdame a recuperar plenamente mi dignidad como hijo e hija de Dios. Que me falte, dámelo, Señor. The story that we hear this morning about the healing of the woman who has been bleeding for 15 years, it's kind of sandwiched there between the opening story of the healing of the daughter of Jairus and then the closing of that first story. In between the two, you hear the story of the woman. It's much more than physical healing, where we need to place a story in the first century in Galilee or Judea, because this is much more than physical healing. This is the healing of a person who has been forgotten, a woman who has been completely isolated by society, by the synagogue, by the family. She had two big problems. Bleeding, blood was profoundly considered to be profoundly impure and contaminating in the first century in Judaism, and second, she was a woman. So she had two strikes against her. A woman who had been bleeding 15 years. Therefore, she needs to approach Jesus in a very quiet and almost disguised way. She cannot be detected. This woman is looking for the healing of her dignity. She wants to feel that she's a human being. She needs to go back to family, to the village, to the synagogue. Her dignity has been stepped on as she's been isolated for too long. She believes that he can do it, that Jesus can do it, and the power comes from him. And he heals her. He gives back to her her dignity as a person. So it's a good story for us to view or review in our lives. Where do we feel that we have been violated in our own dignity as men and women? And like this woman, approach Jesus in humility and say to Jesus, I need you to touch this part of my life. I need you to continue healing this dimension of mine in which I feel that I was not a human being. And only you can do it. Only you can return my dignity as a son and daughter of God.